I want to congratulate you on the new look, the Saddam Hussein mission thing you've got going on. Also, Marty, nice going. Don't put on the glasses. Now, let's see the caterpillars. Bring them out. Don't they look like two caterpillars trying to mate? Like, come on, we can do this. Come on, do this. Don't be afraid. Move on, move on, move on. And Jodie Foster, thank you for wearing those two napkins. They're beautiful.
When it comes to comedy, barely anyone holds weight like Robin Williams. Seriously, the man was operating on a completely different frequency, like his brain was moving faster than everyone else in the room. The second he stepped in, the vibe would shift instantly, like people already knew something wild was about to happen. You could see it in real time, hosts bracing themselves, audiences leaning forward, not knowing what he'd say next. Interviews with him never stayed calm or controlled for long, because he could take the simplest question and flip it into a full performance, adding voices, impressions, and unexpected twists without even pausing.
I must ask you, this might be too personal, but
8 inches.
And his stand-up? Pure, unfiltered chaos in the best way possible, with jokes coming rapid fire, bouncing from one idea to another so fast that people were laughing before they could even fully process the last punchline. These are the exact moments that built that wild reputation and locked his name in as one of the most unforgettable entertainers to ever do it. It wasn't just about being funny, it was about being unpredictable in a way that felt electric every single time.
You play online and you get owned by a 10-year-old. You're going, "You're my bitch."
Hey, old man, I own your ass.
How old are you?
This many.
Every appearance added something new to his legacy. Every bit pushed things further, and every unexpected turn made people talk long after it was over.
And one measure of a man's work is a number of classic movie quotes he has recorded in the history books. You had, "Say hello to my little friend," a line heard in bedrooms all around the world. Sad but true.
That's how his legend kept growing, piece by piece, by moment, until it became something bigger than just comedy. Most actors stick to iconic movie lines like glue, treating them like they're untouchable. There's some rule that says you can't mess with them, but not Robin. He would grab those famous lines and completely flip them, twisting the tone, stretching the delivery, and turning them into something brand new right there on the spot.
And Stephen Hawking's going, "Don't go there now." I called his house one day. "Hello, this is Stephen Hawking. Yes, I'd like to leave a message." "No, this is Stephen Hawking."
It wasn't just a joke. It felt like watching someone remix a classic live, adding their own spin in a way nobody expected.
Iran, Iraq, stalagmite, stalactite. That's...
There you go, sir. You're all set for the press conference.
Are you sure they won't be able to see it at all? Good, it feels just like my hearing aid.
Ladies and gentlemen, the President of the United States.
Well, that's my cue, boys. Yep, you say Iran, I say Iraq. Let's call the whole thing a deal.
And the wild part? It always landed. Just ask Al Pacino, who witnessed it up close and saw how Robin could take something legendary and still find a way to make it feel fresh, surprising, and hilarious all at once.
I walked into a sex shop when I was dressed as her in San Francisco, picked up this huge double-headed dildo and went, "Do you have anything larger?"
And if you think Robin stopped at joking about Ronald Reagan, nah, not even close. That was barely scratching the surface. Once he got going, no administration was safe, no public figure was off limits, and no topic was too big for him to take on.
You didn't arrive with Mr. Clinton, did you?
No, Mr. Clinton came on his own, I think.
He did.
Oh, Robin, really?
As in the sense of getting here.
Yes, of course.
Oh, baby, who's your daddy? Who loves you?
He had this fearless style where he'd go straight into subjects that most people would avoid, but instead of making things awkward, he flipped it into something people couldn't stop laughing at.
When I won my Academy Award, he was there. He won, this was his 3rd Academy Award. We're standing backstage because they're just about to take you to the press conference, and he goes, "You know, Robbo, now I have one for every decade." Oh, you bastard!
It wasn't reckless. It was sharp, fast, and calculated in a way that kept the energy high without losing the crowd. Robin Williams and Jack Nicholson had this electric connection that people couldn't get enough of, and every time they crossed paths, it felt like something entertaining was guaranteed to happen.
I believe there's one man we could run for office and even the French would go, "Puff." That man is Jack Nicholson. Yes! Oh yeah, baby. He's nuts. You'll never have a sex scandal with Jack because he has everyone. I had Angelina Jolie and afterwards she adopted me. And he's done every known drug known to mankind. He'd be the only guy in the world that Keith Richards would go, "I have to go home now, Jack." No, I really do. It's over. Where are you running, you pussy? Get back here.
The two of them together created this non-stop flow of jokes, quick shots, and perfectly timed comebacks that felt natural, but also next level. Robin brought that wild, unpredictable energy, constantly switching gears, while Jack stayed cool and steady, delivering his responses with that signature calm confidence. That contrast made everything hit even harder, like watching two completely different styles collide in the best way.
That was funny then. She also had a wonderful sight gag we can't do here where she cuts a rubber band in half and goes, that was...
Yeah, that's delightful.
Yeah, that's... Oh, Mom, you're going to do this. Oh, no.
And that back and forth wasn't just a one-time moment either. It kept happening over and over, turning into this long-running exchange that people started to expect whenever they were in the same space. It felt less like normal conversation, and more like a never-ending match where both of them kept raising the level, each trying to outdo the other without even looking like they were trying. The more it happened, the more it built this ongoing dynamic that fans couldn't get enough of.
I once had I had a waxing for a movie, and they had
Was this
two girls
cool?
waxing me. And at one point they went, "Do you mind if we take a break?"
Martha Stewart came in fully prepared for a calm, polished cooking segment, expecting everything to stay smooth, organized, and completely under control. But the second Robin stepped in, all of that went out the window. He instantly flipped the tone, throwing in jokes, Neoj-expected comments, and bursts of energy that made it impossible for things to stay serious.
And luckily, we are going to mix up the rub, and you're going to rub it into the meat.
Okay.
See, that shuts him up.
Luckily that I had that experience from the ages 12 to 22. I'll be rubbing the meat, as we say, for the little children look away for a moment.
You could see the shift happen in real time as the structured format started to break apart and turn into something way more chaotic and way more entertaining than anyone planned.
Have, this thing of, they say there's no racial profiling, but a little woman will come on, a sweet little Southern stewardess, and go, "Ladies and gentlemen, before we get on flat 5, I just want to read off a list of names. These are random bag checks. These are totally random. And I'm just going to read off a list of names. Hassan bin Singh, Havam bin Leh, Judy Smith, 14 Arabs and a blonde, and every black man and every Hispanic man in the room is going, "Thank you, God. We're off the list now, sweet Lord Almighty. Gone away now." I also want to thank you for having Prince, William Shatner, Puff Daddy, and Mick Jagger on the same stage. That is the sign of the apocalypse. Thank you. That is the end of the world as we know it.
What was supposed to be a clean, step-by-step segment suddenly became unpredictable, with Robin adding his own spin to everything, reacting in ways nobody could anticipate. And somehow, instead of ruining the moment, it made it even more memorable, turning a standard segment into something people would talk about long after. He also had this bold habit of taking his own personal struggles and flipping them into punchlines.
Simple reminder that one drink you can end up in a field with a small animal. And even the sheep is going, "Meh." Shh, it's fine. At least I got a sweater. Shut up.
Which is something not everyone can do without it feeling forced. Robin didn't hide from those topics. He brought them right into the spotlight and turned them into something people could laugh at, while still feeling the truth behind it. That balance wasn't easy, but he made it look natural, like it was just another part of his flow. This moment shows exactly how far he was willing to go, using real experiences and reshaping them into comedy without losing that honest edge.
Always little Kenyans, little tiny Kenyans. They never drug test them. They go, why? Do you take drugs? No, I'm running for food. "26 miles to the target for the wine."
It wasn't just about getting laughs. It was about connecting in a way that felt real, even when it was wrapped in humor. Even in the most formal, buttoned-up events where everything is supposed to stay quiet, polished, and perfectly controlled.
There's one guy who could do, and I think we all would watch. That guy is Chris Walken.
Oh, God, yes.
Chris will be up there going, "I'm inside you. So deep inside you now. You now inside you. Deep inside you now. Yes, now. I came an hour ago."
Robin would step in and completely shake things up. He didn't follow the unspoken rules, and he didn't hold back just because the setting was serious. Instead, he broke through all of that structure instantly, replacing it with loud, unpredictable energy that filled the room.
Never released a sex tape with you?
Oh, it'd be frightening. It'd be animal rights issues. It'd be like going, oh, it's like Bigfoot jacking off. What is that? What are you doing? I think it's him. I'm not sure. Could be a gorilla. I'm not sure.
People who expected a calm, proper atmosphere suddenly found themselves caught in moments of chaos and laughter. Because once Robin got going, there was no containing it. No matter how formal the setting was, he always found a way to turn it into something way more alive and way more entertaining. Some people say Kenya's dominance in distance running comes down to genetics, training, and discipline. But Robin wasn't about to leave it at that.
Are you okay? Okay. It's fine. Baby Jesus loves you. Jesus loves you. I know you believe. You believe in the power. I'm going to lay my hands on you, but first I'm going to do this.
He took that idea and flipped it into something way more creative, building a completely unexpected explanation that caught people off guard instantly. Instead of giving a straightforward take, he added layers of humor, exaggeration, and imagination, turning a serious topic into a bit that people didn't see coming at all.
Schwarzenegger walks into the room. I'm back. Watch out, Denmark. Mother, come here. I love you. Big kiss for you. Sorry, you're dead. Look over here. I'm going to do another speech, but first, I'm going to tear through a wall and flex my nipple. Don't be afraid of me. Don't be afraid.
That's what made it hit so hard. The surprise, the creativity, and the way he could turn anything into a moment. Christopher Walken impressions are everywhere, and most people stick to the same tone and delivery, but Robin didn't just copy that style and call it a day.
Man I've ever seen in my life.
It is frightening. It is an amazing thing. I've actually been at the zoo and had monkeys go, "What are you doing outside?"
He took the whole concept and pushed it way further, exaggerating every detail, stretching every pause, and turning it into something completely wild. It wasn't just an impression anymore. It became its own performance, something bigger and more chaotic than the original idea.
People always complain about their phones. They're saying like, I've only got 2 bars. Listen, I'm an alcoholic. All I've ever needed was 1 bar. I'm up and running.
That's what set him apart. He didn't just follow the format, he reshaped it into something new. For Robin, audience laughter wasn't a signal to slow things down or wrap things up. It was the exact opposite.
We are French. You Americans, I don't care. My friend is in right now. My Lance Armstrong is in France, racing in the Tour de France. He is right now. And every year the French go, he is on chemicals. I'm going, it's chemotherapy, you little toad sucker. Okay, he has 1 testicle. He's aerodynamic. Everybody cut off your balls. You be quicker. Do it. Don't be afraid, eh?
The more people laughed, the more energy he brought, stacking jokes on top of each other and pushing everything further and further. It was like he fed off the reaction, using it as fuel to keep going harder, faster, and louder.
But it's weird. The Vatican and homosexuality, oil, water. The Pope is always, homosexuality is an abomination. Time out. You're the Pope? Yes. You're dressed like Freddie Mercury's stunt double. Your purse is on fire and you're surrounded by hundreds of boys, and you've had kind of a problem in the after-school area.
By the time he was deep into a bit, the whole room would be locked in, completely caught up in the momentum he created. Not many people could balance pain and humor the way he did, and that's what made his style stand out even more. He had this natural ability to take tough or personal topics and turn them into something people could laugh at without it feeling uncomfortable.
I believe the Vatican's going to come out one day and come out big. It's going to be in nomine Patri et Filio Spirito Sancto.
Using self-deprecating humor, he connected with audiences in a way that felt real, not forced. It wasn't just about getting laughs. It was about creating a moment where people could relate, laugh, and still feel the depth behind what he was saying.
Pleasure to meet you, Lawrence. Key to self-reliance is a vigorous life, and my pants are split so hard I can actually see.
And he didn't stop at impersonating individuals either. He went way bigger than that, expanding his jokes to entire countries, cultures, and global topics. He took those ideas and turned them into bold, high-energy stand-up bits that grabbed attention immediately. Like when the French became the center of one of his routines, and he built it into something layered, exaggerated, and impossible to ignore. It wasn't just a quick joke.
Shakespeare, you think about a man basically with the education, second-grade education, wrote some of the greatest poetry of all times. I think maybe not. I don't know. Wandering around Stratford after a couple of beers, knocking on doors, going, is this 2B or not 2B? I wrote that. It's mine.
That's mine.
I'm William Shakespeare, right? Kiss my tights.
It turned into a full moment that people kept talking about, showing just how far he could take a single idea and stretch it into something unforgettable. And just like that, you've seen how Robin Williams turned every moment into something wild, unpredictable, and impossible to forget.
Hey, who I want to see do a voice? I want to see Jack Nicholson as Bugs Bunny going, hello, doctor. What's up?
From flipping simple interviews into full-on performances to pushing stand-up comedy past its limits, he kept the energy high and the laughs coming non-stop. If you enjoyed this breakdown and want more moments like this, make sure you hit that like button, subscribe to the channel, and share this with anyone who loves comedy like this. It really helps keep the content going and brings more of these legendary moments your way.